Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Prickett. I just want to give you some tips in regarding the simulations and using Fathom or not using Fathom. Problem with Fathom is not everyone has them access to Fathom unless you're at school, and it's something that you'll barely use um, going forward. So I'm suggesting trying using Excel or Google Sheets. I'm opened up a Google Sheet here to try to show you how you can generate random results based on what you want to do and create a simulation using Google Sheets. So let's say I'm trying to get a simulation of rolling a die, six-sided. So let's call it die. And we know that the die could have a possibility of 1 through 6. So what you go is you create a formula that equals random between. Random between gives you a choice of a selection of integers between 1 and 6 for our die, six-sided die. Now notice it gives me a 4 there. What I want to do is I want to create a bunch of rolls. So I'm going to go from, say, 15 rolls. So cell 2 all the way down, I'll drag down to 16. Give me 15 rolls, and these are my results. Fair enough. Now, what happens if you want to count the results? In other words, how many ones and how many threes? Well, we know the possible rolls are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you can see how the randomizer continues to run, so it's live. That's fine because it's a random number generator anyways. So we want to find the count. So if I want to find the count, I'm going to go, okay, well, we'll call that the frequency of how many times that comes up. I'm going to go equals count if bracket. Now we want to select the whole range. So we want to select, basically when you're counting, you want to say, okay, I want you to see all of this data when you're looking for particular numbers. So count if this range in column A, comma, and the criterion would be, okay, I want it to be a 1. Enter. 5. Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now, what you can do is then you can copy this and then change this attribute here for 2 and paste. Notice how it changes every time I hit it. It's because it's continually doing those rolls and making sure that that makes sense. The criterion has to change each time. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And notice every time I do something, it runs the randomizer again, which is fine. And the last one is 6. All right, so now you have a frequency of count of how many rolls out of 15 rolls, and then you can do a probability calculation. That equals just 5 divided by 15 as a decimal. And that'll change every time you run the simulation. So every time you hit enter or do something to the actual spreadsheet, it's going to mix it up. Hopefully that helps. It just gives you an alternative way of basically getting a simulated result of, say, rolling the die or flipping the coin or whatever you want to do. It's a bit awkward, but it works. So using the random between and count if formulas, you can do it that way too. All right, thanks.